Things cops say to get people to say yes to them to consult to a search. So these are tricks and tactics that the cops use to get people to say yes to a search. Remember, if they had probable cause to search your car, they would not need your permission. As soon as you give them permission, they no longer have to go get a warrant from a judge to search your car. You just gave them permission. So you just made their job completely easy. So, trick number one, cops say we can do this the hard way or the easy way. The easy way is you say yes to the search and I search your car. I quickly do the search and then you go on about your way. Or we can do it the hard way, where I go get a warrant or a dog out here and it's going to be much worse and harder for you. Again, you say, I do not give you consent to search my car because the officer is just trying to get around getting a warrant. There are certain things that an officer needs. The officer has to put probable cause in that warrant for a judge to grant the warrant. Um, so if the officer does not have enough, then they may very well not even be able to get what they're telling you, what they're lying to you and saying that they're going to get. So just make sure you don't make it easy to for the officer to, infringe upon your rights by just saying, yes, go ahead, search my car. Um Note one, if you're sitting on the side of the road waiting on them to get a dog to search your car from only a traffic violation that has been found by many courts to be illegal. So if you ran a stop sign and you're just sitting there waiting on your citation, the officer asked you to search your car, you said no, and you're just sitting on the side of the road because the officer has decided, since you said no, he wants to go get a canine dog to sniff around your car. If you are just sitting on the side of the road waiting on him to go get it, find a canine dog or the canine dog to arrive, that is unlikely to be found a legal search of your car, especially depending on how long you were sitting on the side of the road waiting for that to happen. Note two, and I think I said this in the prior slide, to get a warrant, they must have reason, probable cause that has nothing to do with a regular traffic violation. It is highly likely that they will not find a judge to sign a warrant for this illegal search. And if they do, it will likely be thrown out for no probable cause if fought and ruled on correctly. And I say that because a lot of things that officers sometimes do is illegal. But if your attorney does not bring it up, file the proper motions, and even if they do, if the judge does not rule correctly on the legal issue, then you can find yourself in a situation where it's just not one, it's not fair, but two, where that illegal search is being upheld temporarily anyway in most circumstances. Note three, and this is something very important. If you are on probation, this is not by itself an opening for any officer to search you at any time for any reason. The officer must believe again that you are committing a crime that is not a basic traffic violation. Although your probation officer may be able to come to your home and search depending on the circumstances, the officer on the side of the road calling your probation officer to search you on the side of the road for no reason is illegal. So, I hear this a lot. Officers will pull somebody over and they'll say, are you on probation? That's not enough. Me being on probation does not mean it's just open season for you to just pull me over anytime you want to and just search my car, search my pockets, and everything else. There has to be more than that. Okay. Trick number two, cop says, I am going to call my supervisor out here. You still say no. The cop being a supervisor, lieutenant, sergeant, upper echelon, whatever they want to call themselves, or whatever name they have been given, does not mean you lose any of your rights, nor does it mean that the rights to search your car or not search your car change because they are a supervisor or have a higher title. They may as well be another regular cop because your answer is still no, and your rights are still the same. There is no different law if they were a lieutenant, if they were a supervisor, sergeant. It just sounds like it, but there is nothing different.